Cardinals headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Cardinals offense will get first crack at it today. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So now it's 2nd and long. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So USC's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country. Wide receiver going in motion. The toss sweep to the right. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Sellers throws to the tight end, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played. game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force second and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, third and forever. Great job by this defense.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Freeman. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the left. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from the 42. The run inside. It's Ramirez. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Throwing, Sellers. Uncorks it. Makes the grab. It's Ramirez. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach. Team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Sellers. Here comes the heat. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Louisville calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? To throw, it's Sellers. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Under fire. Escapes the sack. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And
the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Running to Green. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. It's complete. Touchdown, Trojans. And the beatdown has ensued.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. Inside the touchdown, USC. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Well, we talked a little bit about this defense and just how special they are, and we've seen them dominate this game. They've held the opponent to 0 points. You now add the insult to injury with the pick 6. They have dudes. They have better athletes than you do on that side of the football. That's been showing itself all game long.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Trojans ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hoosiers offense will get first crack at it here. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, you talk about starting a game in style. You dream about getting to the quarterback and getting sacks. How about this? Back-to-back sacks for that young man on 2 plays. That is a dream start.
And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
We're still early in this ballgame, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the USC Trojans offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ramirez. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Finds the big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Run it with the fullback. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. And he's in! Touchdown, Southern Cal! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Smith's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the fullback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Sellers. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's McMillan. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They keep it on the ground to open the third. There he goes!